I can't believe it worked. It's crazy that it even worked, to be honest. It's crazy that it even worked. Yeah, I'm just thinking in my head, like, I'm thinking, I'm just taking the permit test. Why is he asking for all this information? I asked him, like, yeah, I gotta take a test, right? And like 30 some questions. And he was like, nah. And then in my head, I'm like, what do you mean, right? What do you mean? And he was like, do you want to take a test? And me, I'm like, thinking in my head, like, nah, I don't want to take a test. He was like, all right.
My name is Thomas. You can call me Russell. I'm watching Russell Red YouTube.
Good guys, I'm back. Well, for today, guys, honestly, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe it worked. It's crazy that it even worked, to be honest. It's crazy that it even worked. Motorcycle license without taking a test. The crazy thing is, I went to go take my permit test, you know. I got my little temporary situation covered. So you guys are probably wondering, how was I able to get my motorcycle license without taking the test? So first things first, I wanted to go take my permit. I wasn't even thinking about the motorcycle license. Like, I was just like, I'm over here stressed, trying to like do practice tests, things like that. I'm like, damn, yo, like, how am I gonna make this work? How am I gonna be able to get it? So, you know, next thing you know, I pull up to the DMV, right? And I'm just like, all right, cool, damn. I got my ticket number. I'm waiting. Calling my, you know, there's a bunch of numbers going by, a bunch of numbers coming by over and over again. It's getting closer and closer to my number, right? And I was studying the night before, the morning, trying to do it. You know, next thing you know, I go ahead and they call me up to, I guess, counter, what is it, 20. It's like a bunch of different counters, right? Actually, first of all, I couldn't even find it. I was actually trying to look around, and I looked around, and I walked to a random counter, and I'm like, hey, is this counter 20? And then he pointed up, and I was like, he pointed up, and I looked and said 20. So that's a sign from God. Like, God was on my side that day. It's just crazy that I was lost and I found my counter in the first place. I couldn't even find it. Pull up to the counter, you know, and next thing you know, he's going over like paperwork and things like that, like different papers and stuff, asking me, because you gotta have like proof of, I had to get something from the bank. You gotta have proof of residency, so I had my lease form here, you know, things like that, you know. So I had to do all that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just thinking in my head, like, I'm thinking, I'm just taking the permit test. Why is he asking for all this information, all this stuff? I asked him, like, yeah, I gotta take a test, right? And like 30 some questions, and he was like, nah, I don't know, and he kept continuing to type. And then in my head, I'm like, what do you mean, right? What do you mean? And he was like, do you want to take a test? And me, I'm like, thinking in my head, like, nah, I don't want to take a test. At this point, I'm still confused. And I'm just thinking in my head, you know, like, what does this dude mean, like, do I want to take a test? You know, like what? Next thing you know, I asked him again, like, don't I have to take a test? And he was like, nah, we're going to give you your license. Now, in my head, I'm like, whoa, like, I came here just to take the permit. I don't even know how to drive into these things. I'm just trying to get the permit so I can get around, right? You know, and boom, you know, I just got whatever the case was, got lucky, and he was like, we're just gonna give you the license. I'm just like, okay. And he just got my license for my Massachusetts license, put in a bunch of paperwork. All I had to do was pay $37 to get my motorcycle license. The reason why I was able to do that is because he was saying, you know, I guess because of COVID-19, some DMVs aren't doing tests and things like that. So the fact that I had my driver's license alone, that was the reason why I was able to get my motorcycle license, because they literally just said, all right, we're just gonna go ahead and give it to you, whatever the case is, boom. So I'm pretty sure, depending on how bad COVID is in your area, I think it was really because of COVID, but if you have a regular driver's license, you could literally get it at some places, or even take it online, which is basically pretty easy. You can Google the answers. I don't know, but that's how it was for me. And I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not gonna complain about it. And I basically went into the DMV and got a license when I was just trying to take the permit, which is crazy. Also, I'm getting a scooter. Actually, I got a scooter. I have to go pick it up. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna show you guys the scooter. You guys are gonna see it and it's dope because now I got a way to get around. Really, like I could have got a car, but I'm gonna wait. You guys are gonna see what I'm gonna get soon. I'm gonna get some crazy. I don't know, economical. Cause with a scooter, you can fill it up for like $5 for the whole tank. It's not even about money to me. It's just like, it's also a thing that's where I always wanted a scooter. Like, who wouldn't want a scooter? Like, that's something my mom never let me get. Like, oh, I want a scooter, I want this. Never let me get that. But I'm on my own, so I kind of get whatever I want to get, whatever the case is. But I'm gonna show you guys what it is. I'm not gonna even tell you. Y'all gonna see it and y'all gonna see what it is. Y'all gonna like it, I promise. It's gonna be crazy. But I'm gonna show you guys. Literally, oh, also, it's so easy, you know. When I got my scooter, I went to a scooter store, right? This is advice for people to get want to buy a scooter, right? I went to a scooter store, right? You know, and when you go to these scooter stores, it'll say maybe the scooter may cost $1,500 of the case is, but there's like $500-$600 in fees depending on where you are. So you know, I was looking at the dealer fee, all types of things like that, and it's just like, why would I pay? I would have been paying the scooter I'm about to get. I would have been paying an extra $600, damn near $700, you know, just to get the scooter and get it registered and everything. When I can just get the scooter, you know, depending on if it's in good condition. Like, you want to make sure your scooter is up to par. You want to make sure it's, you know, it's a good scooter. You don't want to just buy any type of scooter, because with scooters, the miles is not like low miles for a car is high miles for a scooter, basically. So you want to make sure you're going ahead and getting a scooter that's, you know, good condition. And luckily, the scooter I got only has a couple hundred miles on it. It got a great deal on it, and it's a 2020 scooter too, so it's fairly new, and it looks good. It looks fire. So y'all gonna see that in a few. Follow me. Let's go. This is my favorite thing about the top floor. Get the whole view. You're going down. It's kind of fire. The bus stop. Just know that a couple months from now, we won't be riding the bus. You feel me? It's just a little, you know, stepping stone. But soon we gonna be driving foreigns, for real. Just know that. Update. So basically, now we're on the way to the spot. Guys, literally when I got the scooter, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This thing moves. I'm gonna show y'all right now. 2020 Buddy 170i. You know what I'm saying? This thing, it's fast, all right? I'm not gonna lie, yo. This thing kind of fast. But you know, got them keys. I'm trying to say it, like, we got the keys, so I took it for a little test drive. I gotta get used to it, you know. It's nothing like driving a car. We're gonna get home. That's where we need to go. But you know, I got this for a pretty good price, pretty good deal. A lot less than what than the dealers charge. So I'm happy with what I got. And you know, we're about to really just use this thing to get around for real. We made it back in one piece. I'm not gonna lie, this scooter's kind of fire. I was a little nervous at first, but you know, like, this thing's actually like not fun to ride. You just gotta be mad careful. This thing's fast, and I like that because it's safe. Like, when looking at safety, it's like you want to have something that's fast, so it's like safe enough to be on the road. Like, so I feel like with the 50 cc's, yeah, the 50 cc one, and it's like cool, but only goes like 30 miles an hour. But I like this because, like, I have no problem trying to keep up with traffic, you know. Like, I don't have to do anything crazy. Now this thing moves for sure. What do y'all think about it?
Bro, it's nice, man. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, bro. Nice, dog. It's just nice. I like it's a genuine scooter, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
bro, and it got a little, bro, and it got a USB charger.
Nah, yeah, you can charge it,
bro. Come on, that's
90 miles
clutch.
per hour.
Oh, it has a little holder too for your phone, bro.
Bro, got the boost. Got that open?
I think it's supposed to like do something to it. I don't know.
Yeah, open.
You gotta I forgot how she did it.
For how she did it.
Yeah. You know, that really concludes the video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, tap in.
That's nice.
But yeah. Appreciate y'all.